People ask how I feel getting a 7-year prison sentence and serving almost 5 years in federal prison when I see somebody else get a pardon or get away with it. And most of the time, what I've said in my videos is that I don't focus on that I'm happy with the life that I have. I'm grateful for the outcome, for the relationship that I have with my children and the restoration in my life. That's usually how I feel. Like I saw that, the Chrisleys got a pardon. I would love to get a pardon. I still have debts from the government, and it seems like it will follow me for the rest of my life. There were a lot of people, banks and other people involved in my case that walked away, didn't do any prison time. So yeah, it would be nice if I could get a pardon. But also I recognize that I have to own my part and that there's power in owning my part. So I've embraced that part of things, and it gets a little confusing. But when I see someone like Diddy, who had the advantage of having all the best lawyers, all the money to fight his case, then he gets sentenced and he's looking at getting a pardon and quite possibly will before he even starts his sentence. Not only does it hurt my heart for myself, but it hurts my heart for people that I met in prison who were poor and had nothing. And I feel that it is a bit of a mockery of our justice system. If somebody who's wealthy walks away because he's wealthy, and I see people who have nothing that are serving, already his sentence is low for his crime in comparison to most people that I saw in prison with the same charges, who had double or triple the length of sentence. Already that's the case. He had all the money, he had all the advantages. If he doesn't do a day in prison because of his connections and because of his wealth and notoriety, then at that point, I do feel like the justice system has become really not so fair in the United States. Not that it was in the beginning, but it's gotten to the point where it's like, how do you even charge anyone? How do you even save face as the United States of America? So that's how I feel about it right now. I try not to have strong opinions in anything because I've learned that there's so much I just don't know. But today, if you ask me, I think that there's a lot of unfairness, and I'm looking into getting a pardon at this point. It just seems like it happens, depending on the side that you're on or the reasons why, I don't know. But I've done a lot of work in my community, and I think, man, everybody else gets one, maybe I should too.